Hi, I'm Mark McPherson, and sometimes people ask me, why do I differentiate between bad behaviour and difficult behaviour? Well, the short answer is there's actually a difference, and it's important to therefore differentiate between the two. So people ask me, what's the difference between unacceptable behaviour, unsatisfactory behaviour, poor behaviour, bad behaviour, and difficult behaviour? Well, many years ago when I started to look at this, I was surprised at how many people were using these terms but didn't actually define them. And I think defining them is really important. If we're going to use the terms, we should at least know what they mean. Not only that, getting these definitions right really helps us when we come to choosing the best possible strategy for dealing with poor behaviour or difficult behaviour. So, here we go. Bad behaviour is behaviour which isn't up to scratch. It's behaviour which doesn't reach our expectations, our standards. It doesn't get to the point that we think is acceptable. So let me give a simple example. Maybe it's at home and our children have a simple rule, which is by 8 p.m. they have to be ready for bed, brush their teeth, their pyjamas on, whatever. Now, if they don't do that, and they know what they're supposed to do, but they haven't done it, well, we can consider that as being poor behaviour. It's like someone at work who says that, yes, the report will definitely be done by 2 p.m, and they know in their heart that it's not going to be done by 2 p.m, and it's not done by 2 p.m. Well, that is bad behaviour. Now, difficult behaviour is something a little different. A difficult person most certainly starts off with displaying behaviour which is poor. So bad behaviour is the first thing that they do. But you know what? People like us, we know we've done wrong. We might even feel bad about it. In fact, we will probably self-correct and probably apologise. That doesn't mean it's not important or we should be let off the hook, but we usually know we've done wrong. Now, a difficult person not only behaves poorly, but they do two extra things. The first thing is they show no remorse. They don't actually care. Oh, they might say, oh, sorry. But you know, really in the deep of their heart, they're not sorry at all. So we are sorry, but these people show no remorse. They don't care. In fact, it might even be our fault that they behaved the way they did. They'll blame us. The third thing, other than bad behaviour and showing no remorse, the third thing that difficult people do is they repeat the behaviour. They'll repeat it in one form or another. It might be a slightly different type of difficult behaviour. They'll lie to you one day, backstab you the next, be belligerent the next day, demand something, slack off at work the next, but they repeat their bad behaviour. So bad behaviour is something that we're all unfortunately guilty of from time to time. Some of it is really severe, some of it is minor. That's for another discussion, for another time. And just exactly what are these standards of behaviour, that's something else that we need to discuss, because we need to get those standards really, really clear. So a difficult person, badly behaved, shows no remorse, they don't care. And the third thing they do is a difficult person repeats the behaviour in one form or another. So I hope that clarifies it. I know that different people have different views on this, but I think if we're going to use the terms, we should at least have a definition, and that is my definition. Anyway, I hope whatever you're doing, you're having a good time, and all the very best.